Hi everybody, we wanted to welcome you to BlockBuzz and really share with you the importance of getting involved during our pre-launch, which is from October 1st until November 1st. We are already getting crazy amounts of traffic to BlockBuzz. You can see that just by our site, over 127,000 hits to the ads on our page already. Hopefully you've already watched a webinar and you see what our site is all about. But what we wanted to do real quick is really share with you the importance of getting locked in right away and even becoming a founder. See, if we jump over here to our comp plan page, which if you've seen a webinar before, you understand the comp plan. But what a lot of people don't understand is how we're going to be loading the gold and platinum matrices on day one on November 1st. So I really want to draw this out, and we all know that the platinum matrix, that really fills by sponsorship. And if somebody comes in and buys more than one ad block, of course if you only get one ad block, you're going to get one gold and one platinum. If you get more than one ad block, you're going to have multiple ad blocks in the gold and platinum matrices. The platinum, of course, fills by sponsorship, but when we load it and it fills by sponsorship, on November 1st, everybody's only going to get one Platinum Business Center placed in there by sponsorship and date and timestamp. After everybody's gotten one, then all of the additional ones will be put in, all based on sponsorship and date and timestamp. And the additional ones that you have will go underneath of your original platinum position. The gold, this is what's massive, and this is what's getting a lot of people excited. So we see on here how the gold matrix pays out, and of course if you had one ad block, the potential's over 10,000 from the Gold Business Center. If you have multiple ad blocks, you get a gold for every ad block you have. So of course just do the math on that. But let's run through this real quick. So what's going to happen on November 1st is from the top of the matrix down, it's going to fill. The next available person gets the next available spot, and it's just going to keep filling and filling and filling. But what we're doing for this initial pre-launch is every single person is only going to get one business center placed at the top. For everybody that gets additional business centers, whether you get a second ad block or 10 ad blocks or 20 or 50 or 100 or even 200 ad blocks, everybody only gets one at the top. Then all of the additionals are placed in. But we do have a special promotion going, which is called our founder position, and that's somebody that gets 15 ad blocks. Now your time and date stamp of when you get put in with the founders has to do with when you purchased your first ad block. So if you already purchased 1 or 2 or 5 ad blocks and you want to be a founder, all you have to do is purchase the additional ones to make a total of 15. And the founders, based on time and date stamp only, not on sponsorship or what country you came from, based on time and date stamp only, all of the founders will get one position put in. Then everybody else will have one position put in. Then after that, all of the additional business centers will be placed in afterwards. Now this could be huge. I'm just going to do a hypothetical. It could end up being more than this. It could end up being less than this. I'm only using this as a hypothetical situation. Let's say during pre-launch we were to get 20,000 people signed up in the program, and on average people got 10 ad blocks each. So that would be 200,000 ad blocks total. Well, of course we're going to be placing one for each person at the top. So 20,000 ad blocks would fill in, everybody getting one. After that, the additional 180,000 business centers would go in. So this is going to be massive. You got to get at least one business center locked in as soon as possible. And of course, you can always get the additional ones later because your time and date stamp is all based on your very first purchase. So make sure you get that locked in as quickly as possible. Of course, after pre-launch, because of our BuzzBuck, 20% of all commissions get paid out in BuzzBucks. Those have to be used to purchase additional ad blocks, which make additional golds and additional platinums. And so what's going to happen at that point, the first week after pre-launch, all of those people that earn money in commissions from the business centers, the matching bonuses, everything, what's going to happen is that those BuzzBucks purchases are all going to create ad blocks that have to get filled in underneath. And then the next week, the same thing. And the next week, the same thing. And this thing's going to keep moving and moving and moving. Because think about this. What if we had over $3 million, just hypothetically, paid out in commissions in the first month? That'd be $600,000 in new ad blocks, new golds and platinums that are all happening. And all that is moving down underneath. And then the next week, more commissions. So this thing's just going to keep moving and moving and moving. And all of you watching this right now during pre-launch are in at the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. And one last thing I want to show you before we end this is if you go to Alexa, and Alexa, if you're not familiar with Alexa, they track all of the traffic on the entire internet. Already in a very short period of time, just 2 weeks, we've already blown up our Alexa ranking. Now I know this is not compared to any other companies. Well, we've all heard of Amway, so I'm going to type in Amway while we're on here. And just to kind of show you how we compare to Amway, which is 50 years old, they do $8 billion a year in sales. We have twice as much traffic as them. What about Shaklee? We've all heard of Shaklee. Well, if you go to Shaklee.com and compare us to there, we probably have 5 times as much traffic as Shaklee. Over 40 years old, doing $600 million a year in sales. And you can go to Alexa, check us out compared to other network marketing companies. That's what's already happened. We just started. We're going to end up bringing in hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world. And when we say all over the world, we mean it. In fact, we've already had the website professionally done in 27 languages, and we're adding more. Worldwide, we're already blowing it up. In fact, if you go back to Alexa, you can go down and you can see that already in Kazakhstan, we're in the top 500 websites in all of Kazakhstan. In Russia, we're in the top 1,100 websites. Ukraine, 1,300. Portugal, 1,400. This is crazy how fast BlockBuzz has taken off worldwide. Jump in, get locked in. If you want to become a founder, awesome. All you got to do is make sure you get the additional ad blocks that get you to 15 or more, and of course that's going to get you even more views on the website, and you guys can see the traffic that's happening. We're giving away money every single day on here. Have some fun, let everybody you know about BlockBuzz, and we will see you guys soon.